Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Aquarius. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and this is your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of January the 24th to the 30th, 2022. Let's see what we have here in our first row in the beginning of the week. You have the card that says pause. So maybe you're sort of in this sort of state of limbo, because I do think you will be, because you have the Hangman coming in as we move through the week as well. Yeah, I think maybe, it's a moment now for you to assess what's really going on around your life, and if there's any resistance that can create unnecessary blocks for you, pay attention. You might need to take a step back from a situation and take a long look at it, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at your job, your career, whatever the case is. I think that you're going to regroup. Okay, you might have to regroup and allow yourself to take this time. It's better to finish things than to start something new, though, at this time. So I think that you're going to be taking your time doing something, and while you're in the process of that, now you're going to be planning things. Now, for others, you could be waiting for something to come in. Don't get stressed out. Okay, it's all meant to be. It's all about divine and perfect timing this week. Now, you've got the Queen of Wands, and I love her because she's fearless. She goes for what she wants. She sits with the black cat at her feet, totally oblivious to any fear whatsoever. She's learned by her experiences. She's walked through the fire. She's come out the phoenix, the other side, and she says, hey, to all the naysayers. She puts her finger up in the air and she says, watch me. So step up into your power of positivity and be courageous and stand in your confidence level zone this week. I think that, when this pause is over, you're going to be able to go for what you want. And in the process, you're going to plan what you want. Beautiful. Next, you've got the connection card here with someone else. This is the Six of Cups. This came up for Capricorn too. So anyway, I don't know why Capricorn came to mind, but I'm pretty sure Capricorn had the Queen of Wands as well. And I really shuffle these cards and ask Spirit to give me the messages you need, Aquarius. So you're going to be connecting with someone here this week. Don't be afraid to do it. Step up. You might be reconnecting with someone who either lives at a distance or has become distanced to you. You could be thinking about reconnecting, and maybe they come in with a gift of some sort, and it could be in the gift of reconciliation. It could be a friendship, a kindredship. It could be somebody that you had, maybe a colleague. You could be reconnecting with somebody, a colleague that you worked with, or perhaps someone who you'd been a friend with in way back in time when you were going to school, because it shows two children. And often this card is indicative of reminiscing and reflecting on your past and thinking of those good times. But for others, I think you could be connecting with someone who lives at a distance, or you could be, whether it's for work or whether it's for a relationship. And I think you're going to tap into this with joy. And I think you need to look at this and think, and be happy, tapping into your inner self and be happy again. I think for some others, you may be dealing and communicating with children. There could be children around you this week that you're going to be connected with. Coming in next, you have the Epiphany card. Yeah, wow, the light goes on really, really fast. You get to see something happening, and it brings you complete clarity. So it's a sudden realization, okay, a flash that happens to you, and you see the truth. You get to see the situation more clearly, as if someone just switched on a light. And with this clarity, you see the truth. You're going to gain a sense of control with yourself to make positive decisions now that are going to bring you happy and joyful outcomes. So this is great. So making the decisions that are right for you now, finally seeing something, the picture and a door opening of opportunity coming in. And here you have it, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. So, maybe it was in a relationship, maybe reconnecting with someone, maybe making amends with a situation with someone brings you this happiness, but you're definitely going to have harmony, happiness within your family circle or your chosen family circle. I think that there's going to be reconnecting with children and maybe, having happiness and harmony there. But when the 10 of Pentacles shows up, it's long term. It has to do with security here, not only in the personal part of your life and relationships, but also in the financial part of your life. And those resources are going to be stable, and you're going to be happy. You do have the Death card, and the Death card is all about moving on. It's about endings. and new beginnings. But the blessing of this is it could be something as simple as a contract's finished. It's done. You finished a project. You finished something, something has come to completion. Maybe something's just worn out its life expectancy, and it's time now to move in a new direction. And there will be doors of opportunity opening up. That's why the white rose is here. That is the divine gift saying, hey, go for it. Leave the past behind. Go and embrace the brand new beginning that's starting to unfold in front of you. You've got the sun coming in, and we all know the sun's the best card in any deck, and it's about happiness and well-being. It often has to do with return and renewed health, emotional, mental, physical health. But it also says that, you feel blessed that now you do see the light. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and you have a vision now to be able to see clarity and go for what you want. And it is a happy direction. You may have had your struggles where you felt like you want to give up. Don't give up. Okay, this is a card that says, protect it. Protect what you've created. What have you created here? Is it your family security? Is it your business security? Is it whatever the case is, you need to hold fast to that and defend it and protect it. Don't give up on anything. Any cause that's worth going for definitely means you have to stand firm and, go for what you want. The worst is over. You got the Ten of Wands here, and the Ten of Wands says, yeah, you pushed hard for what you want, and because you don't give up, you find that you've completed something. And, you also decided that you weren't going to carry the burdens of the world anymore, because now this is finished, and you did do it. You had to push hard weight uphill. Maybe you were in a one-sided relationship, putting all the investment into it. I always look at this as letting go and not being the beast of burden anymore, not taking on all those responsibilities all by yourself. This is over. You've crested and you've reached the summit of the mountain with a hard struggle and a hard climb, and now you're easier. You're coming down the other side, and your load is going to be much easier. But it's been a struggle here for you, I think. You've had to, stand up for what you want. But at the end of the day, you will see happiness coming in. Coming in with your moving through the week, you've got work through your fears. Okay, this is the moon in Scorpio here. And basically it's saying, plan your moves, take your time. I do think that you may be going in a new direction, some of you here, and that, may be a bit fearful here, going into the unknown, going in a new direction, leaving something behind, having to go out there solo. But, stand strong in your power, and you can do this. It's going to take time because you're in limbo still. We had the pause in the beginning, and I did mention this Hangman. But it's also saying that you're here for a reason. And sometimes you have to sacrifice something and step back from it and take your time to think about it. But while you're there, you're preparing yourself so that when you get off, you're going to be prepared and you can hit the ground running and go for your goals. She's healing through something as well. So while you're in this pause state of action, you may have had to sacrifice something, and now you're going to heal through it. Now you're going to plan your next move, and you're going to be able to get off this when you're ready to do this. It could also be unexpected circumstances out of your control that's making you have to stay in this sort of pause state of action. You could be waiting for something. Again, the card of struggle. Five of Wands, competition, right? Maybe there's going to be some competitive rivalry going on. Maybe there's going to be some minor setbacks. Remember, guys, we're still in retrograde, and every day I'm hearing something about people having opposing energy. You could get involved in some sort of a disagreement or quarreling over nothing at all. So, feeling like you don't know where you stand. Be careful, okay? Because it can be frustrating here. But I want you to walk away from other people's opinions and hassles, okay? Don't carry their burdens with you. As I had said, I think you're going to get past this stage this week, but I do think that you're going to be up against some rivalry here. Pick your battles wisely. Don't allow other people to drag you into their drama. Now, in your relationship and or your romance card, it says finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So you could be, sitting down and having a heart-to-heart discussion with your partner about money this week and how you're going to creatively and together organize your finances. Some of you may be feeling as though you can't afford a relationship. But I do think that, you're going to be, more than anything, I think you're going to be discussing finances with somebody in a relationship. Now, you've got the Seven of Wands, you've had the Five of Wands, but I love the Ten of Wands, and you've got the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of action going on here. And this one says, again, you know, moving forward here, okay? Sticking to your guns, defending yourself, having confidence to say no and meaning it, all right? That's what this means. It's strength against adversity here. But don't fight a pointless battle, okay? Don't get involved in, you know, a no-win situation, okay? I do think that, you know, you could win the war, but, you know, win the battle, but lose the war. So be careful that you pick your battles wisely right now. But I always call the Seven of Wands the wounded warrior, you know, struggling to get through with you know, and with purpose in order to gain advantage here. But you resist the fears. Be honest about what you personally want and then go for it, okay? Don't be afraid to speak up this week. Now, beautiful card here. You've got Ace of Cups. So there could be somebody new coming in here. Somebody that wants to offer you their hand in affection, attention, respect, or maybe even love. I love it when this card shows up in any spot in a reading. So it is deep feelings for somebody. Maybe you're beginning a new love or a relationship and establish a new bond here. You want a deeper connection with somebody here. So you may find your feelings have intensified and you're falling head over heels in love with someone, or you could be falling head over heels in love with something, a situation, okay, where you are in your life, something that makes you feel head over heels in love. So, but be careful, because you can be easily infatuated by an idea or by a lover. All right. So if you're already with somebody, there could be a stronger bond developing between the two of you. And you're going to be able to express your emotional needs better by communicating with each other. Okay. So this is a beautiful, beautiful card. And it's time to open up and sympathize maybe with others as well, and get closer either to your lover or a friend or a family member, and be open to giving freely in this relationship. So it's an interesting reading here. There's a lot of different energy coming into you, Aquarius, this week. You know, very, very interesting, but I do think in the long run, a lot of you are taking time to think about where you want to go, and I do think you're going to get there, but it doesn't come easily. It comes with a struggle this week, but at the end of the day, you can have this Ten of Pentacles, and you can have the sun shining down on you if you make your plans and be open to the changes of going into a new territory, unknown territory, and a new direction. So stand your ground. The Queen of Wands, she doesn't back down. The Nine of Wands, not giving up. The Ten of Wands, realizing that you're not going to take on more than you can handle, and, you know, getting involved here with the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands, struggle cards again, but walking away from what you don't need to own. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here, my beautiful Aquarius. And let's continue to play safe, stay safe, and be safe. Always know I send you many blessings and much love, and I'll see you soon.